So what I'm about to do is unpack this backpack and show you the various things that I will be taking with me to our camping trip. As you know, these backpacks for actual backpacking and camping are very big and heavy, and you want to make sure you get one that fits for your body size. They come in different sizes and they measure it based on your torso. Um, but of course, in my bag, I have my sleeping bag. You gotta have your sleeping bag. Um, Now, because I'm going camping, I did not, I'm going to a drive up site, so I really didn't need to pack everything in this big backpack. But because we are taking so much stuff, I decided to try to limit myself to just the space in the backpack for stuff that for me to take. I also have a sleeping pad. So to go with the sleeping bag, sleeping pad, I have a hat for the sun. I have I have a nice big sweatshirt to sleep in. Hello. Let's see. Sigma Gamma Rho. Yep. I also have a oh gosh, if I can get this thing open. I also have a sort of a windbreaker raincoat type thing, and it just flips inside out and fits into the little pocket that sits on the stomach. So it's a rain jacket thingy, windbreaker, but when you can stuff it all into the pocket and zip it up, so it's a nice small pouch. Then I have clothes, of course, that I put in a bag. I have extra socks. I have hiking socks. I have regular socks. I got a number of different types of socks. I want to make sure that I have plenty of socks available, because you just never know when you're going to get wet. You never know when your socks are going to get wet. Your feet need to be dry. You need to prioritize keeping your feet dry, especially if you're going to be out in the wilderness and you're not readily able to get back to, something to warm your feet and keep you warm. I also have my hygiene bag, toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, face stuff, my hygiene bag. Oh, I think I told you in my other backpack video, my favorite thing of all is the goo, because I can use this when we go actually hiking away from the campsite. We go hiking, and these are just amazing. They're endurance gels. They keep you energized. They give you carbs and sodium and all kinds of things that you need to keep going. I also have here on the side of my backpack some some water shoes. You never know when you're gonna come across a stream or something. I mean, hopefully you planned in advance and you do know if you're gonna be coming across streams and lakes and rivers and stuff. But yeah, what if it's been raining? You don't know how if you're gonna have to cross through some nasty mud puddles or something like that. I know that I'm gonna be getting in a lake, and I'm taking these just in case the lake is pebbly. I don't know, but I'm taking those. I also have in my backpack something very important. Oh, allergy medicine, a lighter, because campfires. And I also have, a hammock. This is a luxury. It's not necessary, but I decided I wanted to take it, and it fit. And another thing really important to have is a solar, well, this is a power bank. Mine is solar powered, solar charging. And I wanted to definitely have something that obviously I can make sure that my phone stays charged. Something else I have in my bag is two inflatable things. This is an inflatable pillow, And this is sort of a pad that you can just sit on. It's just a sitting pad. But these two things are nice. They're small. They're convenient. They are, like I said, blow up. And they fit in the little small nooks and crannies of my backpack. So those are two other little things. There are some other things that I'm taking. Because we're going to a drive-up site, what I don't have in here is my little camp stove, but I'm going to show that to you a little bit later in the video. And I don't have, you know, like there's some other stuff up at the front that I'll show you for the next segment of the video. But I packed this bag because we're going to be sleeping. We're going to be at a drive-up site, so we're not actually having to camp in. So I don't have to backpack in as much stuff as I normally would if I was backpacking, you know, if I was going to have to carry everything to a campsite that was 2 miles off the road or something like that. So when I come back on the video some more, what I'm going to show you some of the other things that we're packing and some of the other things to keep in mind. And then, like I said, I'll show you some other things a little bit later. So I'm getting ready to unpack this box here that has a lot of electronics in it. One of the things is a air pump for the air mattresses. I'm taking a pair of walkie-talkies for safety in case for those of us who go on the hike, you know, maybe need to radio back to base camp. We can have a couple of walkie-talkies. I am taking a Bluetooth radio, which when you go camping, you understand that you want to be prepared to get quiet by a certain time of the night. Usually by 10 p.m. is what they say. But this is just my little speaker there. I also have plenty of batteries. Batteries are in there. My large tent, my 12-man tent, has an internal lantern, so I got some batteries for the internal lantern. Oh, pair of gloves. You always need gloves. Also, something really cool to make sure that you have is a headlamp. And the headlamps are really important because they just go around your head, and this part sits up on your forehead. And they're really important. They're very convenient, especially at it's got all kinds of settings, especially at night when you got to get up and go to the bathroom, or if you hear a noise, or for some reason you need to get up. These are nice to just sort of have right by you when you're sleeping in the tent. Here's another little luxury item. That's a little fan. I got that more for the kids than for myself. There's another headlamp. Let's see, what is this? Oh, I really am excited to try these out. I've never used one for myself, but I've been in a campsite where somebody else had it. But these are camp lights. And this one is really neat because it has a solar charging pack, so that during the day it is charging the battery, and then you can string these up all around your tents to have some light on your camp set. Another thing that I'm taking are some lanterns. These are simple little lanterns for night light. I'm keeping in mind that several of the people that I'm taking camping with me have never been camping before, so they may be a little bit more nervous than I am. So I'm also another little convenience, a little squirt bottle fan thing for the kids, a life straw bottle, a filter bottle, water bottle. And so even though I don't expect that we'll be needing to filter water anytime you're going out in nature, you never know. So it's always good to have a filter like this. Also, a big pack of fire starters, and they are just little wood chips. These are the kind that look like wood chips, and You oh, I can't get them out. Oh, they're heavy. These are the kind that you just break off a little piece and light it on fire and put it down under your kindling and let it burn. And here is my camping stove. That's my camping stove. It's very small, as you can see next to my hand, but it I have to get a little propane tank for it. But what I really like about it is that it comes in a little sack like this. Even though I won't be needing this as a mini thing because we're driving up to the campsite. I will be needing it for another upcoming camping trip. That's going to be a primitive camping trip. But this one is cool because I'll probably make coffee on it or something like that. So those are some of the electric things that I'm taking. Here you'll see some of the other things that I'm taking to the campsite. This is a sleeping bag and a sheet. This is 2 air mattresses. This is another large blanket. I got about 10 or 12 towels in here, so you need those, and a big pack of tissue. Even though we're going to a campsite that should have toilets, you just never know. You never know if those toilets are gonna have tissue. So it's a good idea to take you some tissue. Oh, also, cannot forget the dog. Got her a big bag of treats and food to pack. So for this video, I just wanted to show you some things to give you ideas of what you need to pack when you're going to go backpacking, especially if you're going to be backpacking all of your supplies to the campsite. Everything will need to fit in that giant book bag or backpack. In addition to, you'll need to be able to attach your tent to it as well. So basic things for your shelter, food and safety, first aid supplies, a little camping stove, those kinds of things. You want to pick items that are small. Things that can blow up are really great. Whatever you take, just remember that it all has to fit on that backpack, and you've got to carry it all up the mountain or down the trail or wherever you're going. So pack light, pack small, pack essentials, and have a good time. Also, be sure to check out my video, What's in My Day Pack. That one I talk about things that I take for just regular day hikes. And they are things that you may also want to take when you go camping. So this is Hiker Girl. Hope you enjoyed this video.